From the icy cliffs of Antarctica to the sun-scorched deserts of Pakistan, nature has a wild imagination. It's been secretly sculpting rocks into creatures, faces and legends without ever picking up a chisel. In today's video of nature's weirdest wonders, we're diving into 10 jaw-dropping rock formations that look just like animals or humans. Let's get started. Elephant Rock, Heimaey, Iceland. On the coast of Heimaey Island in Iceland, something massive watches the waves. It's not a real animal, it's elephant rock, and yes, it looks exactly like an elephant dipping its trunk into the ocean. This giant basalt formation was shaped by volcanic eruptions and the force of the sea, giving it its wrinkled, skin-like texture. The elephant's head is so perfectly detailed, it feels like it was sculpted on purpose. But nope, this is all nature's doing. Some people even claim to see something more terrifying in the rock's shape. The face of Cthulhu, a sea monster from fiction. Whether you see a gentle elephant or something more chilling, one thing's for sure, this rock formation is unforgettable. And the puffins and orcas nearby? Just icing on the cake. Next up, we're heading to the desert, where a mysterious princess waits, carved by nothing but wind and time. Princess of Hope, Balochistan, Pakistan. In the heart of Hingol National Park, Pakistan stands a tall, silent figure looking out across the desert. This is Princess of Hope, a rock formation so lifelike, it feels like she could move at any second. She wears what looks like a long gown, with her face turned toward the horizon. But she's no statue. Strong desert winds and heavy rains shaped this masterpiece over 750 years. No chisels, no human touch. The name came from Angelina Jolie, who visited the site in 2002 and was mesmerized by its graceful form. Just a short distance away, another formation adds to the mystery. The Balochistan Sphinx, which looks like a seated guardian. Scientists say it's all natural erosion. But honestly, how does a rock end up looking this human by accident? The desert, it seems, holds more secrets than we'll ever solve. Now, let's leap into something a little greener and a lot more amphibian. Frog Rock, Waikato, New Zealand. If you're cruising through New Zealand and spot a giant frog staring at you from the roadside, don't panic. That's Frog Rock, a massive chunk of limestone shaped by erosion to look like a crouching frog. Perched along State Highway 1 in the Weka Pass area, this rock seems to be frozen mid-jump. The detail is so perfect, it's hard to believe it wasn't carved. But once again, this is nature just doing its thing. Millions of years ago, this area was a shallow sea, and the soft limestone was laid down in layers. Over time, wind and rain took over and turned it into the perfect frog shape. The area around Frog Rock is also full of fossils, scenic trails, and even a vintage railway that offers scenic rides. So if the rock itself doesn't impress you, the journey definitely will. Let's go from hopping amphibians to a stone face that's watching the sea, and maybe watching you. Mount Tobrogargan, Queensland, Australia. Rising from Australia's Glasshouse Mountains is Mount Tobrogargan, a peak that looks like it has a face, an old man or maybe even a gorilla, depending on who's looking. This volcanic plug formed millions of years ago, made of solid rhyolite left behind after the softer surrounding rock are eroded away. From the right angle, it's got a forehead, nose, chin, and a serious expression, as if it's guarding the coastline. Aboriginal legends say Tibrogargan is a father figure among the mountains, always watching over his family. Sadly, in 2004, part of the face crumbled during a rockfall, but you can still see his stern features from a distance. It's a popular spot for hiking and climbing, but also for just standing still and staring back at the mountain that seems to be staring at you. From father figures to ancient guardians. Next, we head to the mountains of Romania. The Bucegi Sphinx. Romania, tucked high in Romania's Bucegi Mountains, is a formation with an uncanny resemblance to a human face. Known as the Bucegi Sphinx, this rocky profile has a nose, chin, and forehead that line up just a little too perfectly. But here's the twist. It only looks like a sphinx from one very specific angle. Straight on, it's just a lump of rock. But shift a few feet to the side, And boom, there's a face staring back at you. Geologists say it was formed by wind erosion, but locals and conspiracy theorists, they've got other ideas. Some believe this sphinx is older than Egypt's. Others say it marks an energy portal or ancient spiritual site. Up next, a giant so big he needed an entire bay to take a nap in. The sleeping giant. Ontario, Canada. Across the waters of Thunder Bay in Ontario lies a massive figure stretched out along the horizon. Meet the sleeping giant, a formation of cliffs and mesas that looks like a giant lying flat on his back. His head, chest, and legs are all there, carved by nature and time. According to Ojibwe legend, this giant was once Nana Bijou, a spirit guardian of a secret silver mine. When the secret was revealed to outsiders, the spirit was turned to stone. You can even spot the remains of the silver mine near the base of the formation. The sleeping giant is the centerpiece of a provincial park where visitors come to hike, camp, and gaze out at the giant napping beneath the clouds. Whether you believe the legend or just appreciate the view, it's impossible to ignore the magic in this sleeping shape. From slumbering spirits to royal stone faces, let's head to Brazil for something truly majestic. Pedra da Gavea, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Soaring above Rio de Janeiro's coastline is Pedra da Gavea, a towering rock that looks like a bearded face wearing a crown. Standing at 2,769 feet, it's hard to miss. Made of granite and gneiss, it was sculpted by rain, wind, and gravity. But the resemblance to a human face is uncanny. Even weirder, there are what appear to be ancient inscriptions on its side. Some people believe Phoenicians carved them thousands of years ago. Others say it's all natural erosion. Either way, the face looks watchful, as if it's keeping an eye on the city below. The hike to the top is steep, but rewards climbers with breathtaking ocean views and a close-up of that mysterious royal profile. Pedra da Gavea may just be the most dramatic example of rock face resemblance anywhere on Earth. Now let's go from a royal crown to a woman carved by legend and locked in time. The Lady of Mali Mount Laura, Guinea. In Guinea's remote northern mountains, something strange peeks out from the cliffs. The Lady of Mali. This enormous natural sculpture looks exactly like a woman's profile, complete with a forehead, nose, lips, and chin. Locals believe she was a woman punished by the gods and turned into stone for breaking a sacred vow on a holy day. It's a story as old as time, and the rock's haunting resemblance keeps the tale alive. Mount Laura, where she rests, is part of the stunning Massif de Tanga range. The formation is visible from miles away, and many who visit say the sight gives them chills, like she is not just rock but watching silently. Whether it's erosion or something divine, the Lady of Mali stands as a tribute to nature's ability to shape stories out of stone. Time to switch from silent queens to warriors resting in peace. The Sleeping Warrior, Lake Elementaita, Kenya. On the banks of Lake Elementaita in Kenya lies a warrior lost in sleep, the Sleeping Warrior. This range of rolling hills outlines the unmistakable shape of a Maasai warrior lying flat, complete with head, chest, and crossed arms. The resemblance is so strong that it looks like he could rise at any moment. According to local law, he was a protector of his people, turned to stone to forever guard the land. The nearby lake glows pink with flamingos, and the whole scene feels like a painting come to life. Photographers, hikers, and even drone pilots love this spot for its stunning silhouette and mystical atmosphere. It's a place where land, legend, and light meet in the most peaceful way. And finally, let's end with something spooky. Because what's a rock tour without a skull? Skull Rock, Joshua Tree, California, USA. Tucked inside the desert landscape of Joshua Tree National Park is Skull Rock, a boulder that looks like a giant skull staring back at you. No tricks, no illusions. It has hollowed out eye sockets, a curved top, and even a rough grin if you use your imagination. The effect was created by thousands of years of rainwater erosion. Water pooled in small depressions, then slowly carved deeper into the rock, creating the haunting features. Located right beside the main road, it's one of the park's easiest and eeriest landmarks to visit. The surrounding area, with its twisted Joshua trees and strange rock piles, adds to the spooky vibe. It's a reminder that nature doesn't just sculpt beauty. Sometimes it shapes nightmares too. From sleepy giants and stone princesses to skulls in the sand, these natural sculptures prove that Mother Nature has serious talent and maybe a secret sense of humour. Which formation blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.